Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Behind me, 2007 Toyota Avalon. We're gonna be replacing the front struts. Not too challenging on this vehicle, should make for a quick video and a sweet repair. Let's get started. First thing we wanna do is jack the tire up, put it on jack stands. This is best if both sides are jacked up at the same time because of the sway bar. It'll be easier taking the sway bar links off and back on. First thing I'm gonna do is clean off my sway bar link stud. Get all that dirt and stuff off. And then we'll put a penetrating fluid on it. Let that soak while we're doing other things. We have a 12 mil bracket here. We also have a 10 millimeter up here. Want to pull that off as well. And that'll give our wheel speed sensor a little more flex. And then we'll pop this little clip off like that. There, so it's just out of the way. Same with our brake hose. And back to our strut bolts. Those are 22 mil. Now it wants to spin on the other side, so another 22 mil or a pair of pliers, whatever you got. Now the hardest part of the whole job is the sway bar link. So with a pair of vice grips or channel locks, you can get behind there. There's a boot, so you want to go between the boot and the bracket on the strut. There's a little metal stud. You can get a tool on like that, and with the other hand, bust it off, 17 millimeter. Okay, that got it a little. We'll reclamp. Okay, and then reclamp. We'll probably have to do that a few times. And sometimes just a pair of vice grips, once you got it loose enough, will hold it better than these channel locks. Okay, I think that's out far enough for my vice grips to fit in. There we go, lock it. Now usually once you can get the vice grips back there, you can pull it off the rest of the way. If the vice grips slip, just reposition them. There we go. That just pops out. And you can see, hopefully you can see that there's just that metal band, a little protrusion there. So you're not clamping on the boot, you're clamping in front of the boot. Now we can knock out our bolts. Bottom, top, get a little punch if you need it. There we go. This can separate. Like that. I'll just set it aside. It'll slide out this way. So now up above, there are 3 14 millimeter nuts. We'll pop those off while holding this bottom so it doesn't drop. I'm just gonna hold it. There we go, and out. All right, grab your new strut assembly. We'll feed it through. We'll find our holes. We'll get a couple nuts on it before we pass that. Whew, it's heavy. Once you get a couple started, that should be enough just to hold it. And we'll put our knuckle back on, like that. We'll lift it up. We'll get that bottom one in first. There we go. And then we'll push in the top to get that one in. Okay. We'll just knock on them a little, just to get the threads through. Put the nuts on. We'll just suck them down. And these are torqued to 155 foot-pounds. Put our wheel speed sensor bracket on first, and then our brake bracket goes second. Then our 10 mil up here. Put this back over, and then our sway bar link goes in. Now, if you don't have the other side lifted up, you'll see that this link won't want to fit in its hole. So having the other side lifted up just makes it easy, slips in, slips out. Put that nut back on. Okay, that is 55 foot-pounds. All right, we are done down here. Let's go torque the top bolts. Before torquing these top bolts, I like to put the tires on and drop the vehicle to the ground. That way the suspension is loaded, putting pressure on these bolts. We'll do the same thing to the other side. That's it, job complete. All right, there you go. That's how you can replace front struts on a Toyota Avalon. Pretty basic. The only area that may give you a little trouble is that sway bar link. Now, if it is giving you too much trouble and you can't remove it, what you can do is cut it off and just buy a new link. But most of the time, with a pair of channel locks, vice grips, just to hold that in place, you can buzz it off with an impact. Now, they do have a hex little key in the front that you can use a wrench. I've never had success with those. Well, I shouldn't say never, but that is the hard way to do it, if you are even able to do it that way. But it is there available. Give it a try if that's what you need to do. And that's it. Any questions, comments, post down below. If you need to do the rear, I have a video for that as well. You can see it here. Click on it. That'll take you through the rear. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you on the next one.